Hi everyone, my name is Henry Perez. I'm the operations manager for Besting. Thank you for joining us today. Today we'll be going over a quick demo for our WMS system. First thing you want to do is open up your browser to the WMS system. You want to log in. Currently, here's an overview of your toolbar, which will give you a breakdown of all the features it has: your dashboard, task management, user management, master data, inbound, outbound, production, replenishment, your activity, your storage report, your reports, configuration, others, and help. So right now we'll just do a quick breakdown of the dashboard. If you click on the dashboard, the first thing you'll see on top is your outbound, inbound, and others. Right now we'll just go a quick glance over your outbound. Here when you click on all, it'll give you a breakdown of all your order breakdown. Here you can see total open orders is currently 4, to release 3, to pick 0, to pack 0, and to ship currently we have 1. This could be something that's pending or just staged for shipping. Down here you can see a breakdown of to do, needs review 0, canceled orders, out of SLA, held orders, any of your pending tasks, and any of picking exceptions that will show up here. Currently there's 0. Here, depending on your warehouse, you could set your profile with any kind of feature for your dashboard. Currently you can see here that there's B2C parcel, B2C not parcel, non-B2C, and freight and routing. Here you could break it up however you want. You could add a tab for FBA orders, a tab for VAS orders, and break it down into B2C, LTL, B2B, any way you like, depending on your business needs. So here you can see orders that are, if you just want an overall view of B2C parcel, you'll see that there's currently no orders there. B2C non-parcel, no orders there as well. Non-B2C, you can see that there's a few orders there as well. So that's just a breakdown of your dashboard. Next we'll go into the inbound. And here just a quick overview of all of your inbounds. As you can see here, arriving today, we have 4. I'll give you a breakdown of the cases, eaches, the cubic feet. Expected to arrive, expected to inspect, to receive, to put away, receive today. So it gives you pretty much a breakdown of everything going on the inbound. If you click here, it'll take you to the actual ASNs that are pending to be received. As you can see, this is your receipt number, your PO number, the stage that is currently in, the owner, the receiving line, and the date that ASN got created. If you want to go back, you can simply just click on the dashboard and just go back to inbound, and you can click on any of those features. It'll take you right there to where it's at. So that's a neat feature. Here's is another's tab that'll just give you a breakdown of item review. There's 94 to do item review. Variance handling, that's anything that's in lost and found that you guys need to work on or the team needs to work on. Just here's a couple of feature exception. The API feedback fail gives you 3. The materials consumption fail is 2. So you could just click on these buttons and it'll take you to that feature. Now we'll go, once you release your orders on the outbound side, let's say you want to release your orders, the first thing you'll do, you'll go to your order pool and it'll give you a breakdown of all your orders to release here. From here you just select it, and depending on your business needs, the same thing, you could break it down any way you want, you like. Here you see the disposal orders, express orders, VAS orders, FBA orders, and from here you could get into more in depth and you could break it down by the customer, if it's single piece, if it's multi-piece, if it's the same piece, identical UPC, it'll break it down by that so that you're only going to one location to pick all those orders. So here, as you can see, there's a breakdown for your VAS orders. They break it down by parcel and freight. That way when you create the batch or the wave, it separates that. All you have to do is just basically select the button and create wave, and it'll create the waves for you. From there, the next step you'll go to your wave, and from here you click on open. It gives you a status of all the waves you have created. As you can see, this is your wave number, and you could break it down description. This you cater to your business needs, however you like. It'll give you the name here. So whatever you guys name it will be showing up here. Here, you'll select on the box for the wave, you'll hit allocate, and it's telling you there's no inventory for those orders, which the team will have to then look into. If it's express, you click there, it allocated. Here, if there's an issue, it'll give you an error here for the team to look into. Once the wave is released, you could then assign it by going into the task management. You go to your task list, and here, depending on your business needs as well, you assign your tasks here. Right here you can see there's one for will call, switch pack, sort, replan, relabel, put away, pick and sort. So if you want to simplify, you could go to the task list, and on task category, which you see here, you could just pick, and it'll give you a breakdown of any past tasks that are currently. Here you can see there's 420 tasks to complete. And then you want to go into more detail. Here on the owner, you can select the owner, and it gives you a breakdown of just those tasks for that owner. So let's say from here, you can even set a priority. You click on change priority. You could low, normal, urgent, critical. Obviously, if you select critical, it's gonna push up that task to the next one in line for that specific picker. You select it, you assign it from here, and here you could just assign it to whatever user you're gonna assign it to. Or you could select multiple and do the same. You could assign it all as one to the same driver, or change the priority on all of them as well. You can see here that it'll go to normal to critical when selecting it. And you could switch it back if you decide, oh, you know what, I selected the wrong one. You could go back in there, change priority, and just switch it back to whatever priority you desire. And here it'll show you that it'll go from from critical back to normal. And there you can see that. From there, obviously, once you assign it to the page task, these go back to the RF, and the driver will then start picking them for you. Here on the inbound side, when you're receiving your receipts, this is the main page you'll go to. You'll type in your owner code, your receipt number if you have that in case. If not, if you just want to see the open receipts, you hit search, and it'll give you a breakdown of all the open receipts and the current stages that they're currently in as well. So from there, you could just click on it, and it'll take you straight to it. We could look at this one. This is your receipt. It gives you a breakdown of the lines that are coming in that ASN, your expected quantity of 500. And from there, it's just step by step. Once you go into the inspection, it'll show you what you're inspecting. And from here, it'll just give you a breakdown of all your tasks where they're currently at. Once after the inspection, they'll be in receiving, and then a put away task as well. Here, this handling feature, it gives you a breakdown of, you can edit here and add the number of pallets that it came into, or the number of pallets you created, and the carted quantity. That's for billing purposes. That way you could just download the file and you make sure you're billing correctly, depending on the pallet count or the carted count, whatever your business is looking for. Here on the attachment, you can upload any type of pictures or any type of forms. And let's say if a container comes in and there's a couple of damaged cartons there, you could just upload a picture straight into here, which will notify the customer as well, letting them know there was damages on the inbound shipment that came in. Here is just a breakdown of the log, step by step. It'll show you line item by line items as you work on the ASN, which is a neat feature, so you could see the breakdown of who updates anything or is editing anything on this ASN. Once you go from there is the put away process. The put away process is done through the RF, so it'll send everything to the RF, and your driver will be working on the put away from there. A couple of other neat things, your storage. Here you can see your stock inquiry. If you want to put inventory on hold by customer request, let's say if it's quarantine or inspection, you could do it from here. Here, the stock move history, show you the history of the SKU. Here's stock move. You can actually do a stock move right here from your laptop, or you don't have to do it through the RF. You have it access through here through the laptop as well, or through WMS. Here is for your physical inventory, your stock adjust, variance handling. if you want to change the attribute, let's see if it's going from good to bad, you just type in the SKU, and right here, once the SKU populates, let's take this SKU for example. I'll go to change attribute. You put the SKU, right here it gives you the options of what you want to do. If you want to change the batch, if it requires a batch, change manufacturing date, change expiration date, and change the COO. So you put in the SKU or location, whichever you desire, and obviously there's nothing here for this SKU. But once you get that, you'll just select whatever you want and just hit confirm, and it'll update your inventory for you. Stock adjust is the same thing here. If you want to do a manual adjustment of your inventory, you create a new. You select the owner, whichever owner you're going to select. The date you're adjusting the inventory. Here you can select if it's cycle count or manual invoice or material consumption. From them you'll go to the adjust inventory. Here you click on edit, and then from here you just select the SKU you want to look for. If there's any SKU in particular you're going to adjust out, and then from here you just hit add and save it, and then you'll go back to the detail and just hit confirm from here, and then release it to the warehouse to make the adjustment. On this feature, on the report, it gives you so many features and functions catered to your business needs. Here you can see the anniversary date report, the item activity report, the cycle count report, the received transaction report, which is for your inbounds, your freight package report, which will give you a breakdown of pallet, each pallet that's staged for each customer. It gives you a breakdown of what's in there, the cube, and everything you need. This is your on-time shipping report, your order transaction report, which is basically an open order report, which will give you the statuses of each order or where they're at, and whether it's picking, packing, or has been packed or staged to be shipped. Here's your shortage order report, any orders that you're shipping short, your stock shelf life report, your task perform report, and your performance tracker report, and your order parcel detail report. The task and your performance report is basically reports you could track your associates to see how they're doing with their productivity. Let's say for the performance tracker report, here's the task category, and you can select if it's picking or sorting. And from there, you can select direct hire, and it gives you a breakdown of the operator. And you can select the date, and it'll give you you'll download the report and the file, and it'll show you how they're doing for the day, for the month, however you decide to run it. Here is your master data. Obviously, you have your warehouse, your owner, your location group, zones, items, BOM, item category, activity, carrier, packing material. So each one, depending on your business needs, you could go in and filter it and assign the details that your business will need. Currently, let's say for locations, we'll go in here. This is where you'll create your locations for your warehouse, any way you want, your location type, zone. You can zone it out if it's pick, if it's pack, if it's storage, if it's staging on the floor. You could cater it to your business needs, however you like. And then you could do a mass upload with your location group, where you can name it a group, and it breaks it down easier for you. Here are your zones, which I just touched base on, where you could put pick one, being all your pick locations. If you want racking, you can name it racking, storage. It all depends on you, on your business need. Here's the item master for all your SKUs. Same thing. Click on the SKU to view it. It gives you a breakdown of the SKU, the description, the owner, the packaging. It gives you the pack quantity, the length, width, height, volume, if it's overpacked or it's OEM. Obviously, if it's OEM, you unselect that here, which will make it an OEM product. It gives you a breakdown of the barcodes that are saved. If it's a niche and you have multiple barcodes, you could just add them, keep adding them, however many barcodes you need for that specific SKU. And here's just your log. We'll show you who's been updating the SKU day by day, so that's a new feature as well. So next thing you could do here, you can set up your replan requests on the replenishment, order replan. You can select the routine replenish, which will just give you a breakdown of everything that needs to be replenish on a day-to-day basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. It all depends on your business needs as well. Here we could go over the activity log, which is just a log that you could look up, and it gives you a breakdown of your stock log, any movement. You just type in the owner here and it'll give you a breakdown of any movement specified on the created date that you choose from, and obviously there hasn't been no movement there for this SKU. So I see, you can see here that there was a box adjusted out. It went from 70 to 60, so it just gives you a breakdown of all the movement that has been assigned to that SKU. You could break it down by inspect, put away, arrival, check, generate, pick, pack. There's so many to choose from. It all depends on your business need and how many order types you guys have there. So it gives you a breakdown of every movement that has been for that SKU on the set date that you select. And here we could go over another receipt. This item activity report. You'll select the owner, the SKU, or you could just run it from wherever you like to run it. We'll set it up for a month and run report. This report will give you basically a breakdown, if there's any data there, a breakdown of what order is shipped, if there was an adjustment made, if there was an adjustment made out, in or out, and the day it got received. So that report will give you a breakdown of that. And this is a production feature that we have that the WMS offers. This feature is for any production orders that will require any label changing, repackaging, where you'll be able to create a production order. Let's say if any kitting that you need to be done, you can see here. It's a kitting project that is converting 2 SKUs, the description, the quantity, and is converting it into 1 SKU. You have that option to convert it from multiple SKUs to just one. And you can see the breakdown here, and that is converting into 2 packages with these piece quantities. So that's a new feature you have. Then it breaks it down, you receive it, you produce it, and then you're able to put that SKU back into inventory as well. Here's just a breakdown of the task. Once it gets released, once it's into production, then once it's done, ready for put away, you'll see another type here that'll say put away, which is a task number, which you could assign to your put away driver so they could put it away and allocate it into inventory. So depending on your business needs, like I'm saying, you could cater it to your business needs. Our system has so many functions that makes it easier for any user. Here you also have a button where you can select the language, any language that's fluent to you. You could change your language to that to make it easier on the user as well. Our dashboard for your outbound orders does update on its own every 60 seconds. You'll see an update so that someone doesn't have to be constantly manually refreshing the page for you. It automatically does it for you. So you have a breakdown of the statuses of all your orders and where they're at. It works the same thing for your inbound. It refreshes on its own every 60 seconds, where you can see here, or you have the option of refreshing it on your own. So it's either or. You could do it by clicking this little button here, and if you do it too frequent, it'll let you know, or it auto refreshes on its own every 60 seconds as well. My name is Henry. I'm the operation manager for Best Inc., and thank you for watching this video. Signing off.